All right, impromptu morning testing.
Very impromptu.
Is April a morning person?
Yes.
Is Corey a morning person?
No.
So, you know, you wake up and your brain's like doing the thing. I was like, you know what? I leave for Poland tomorrow. And I've been doing a lot of high intensity training for the VAA World Championships. That kind of training, it's also it'll benefit me in Poland and in the sprint and the technical racing. But I won't be doing the distance in Poland. But after that, I will have races that include distance racing. You don't want your blood lactate to come up in a distance race. However, if you're a fast twitch athlete such as myself, a little bit of fast twitch training, speed work and stuff like that, it causes a shift in your metabolism. So when you get out and you go for a paddle, lactate is generated sooner and in a higher quantity because fast twitch muscles love lactate. It's their preferred source of muscle fuel. Of course, when I have to slow down now, like I do have a higher aerobic speed, but it is still self-limiting. So it's important to make sure that I haven't like shifted the metabolism too far, because all of my events are outside of the all-out sprint. Everything's longer than 2 minutes. So it's still pretty aerobic. All right, so what we're gonna do today is the same old, same old. We're just gonna not make as fancy a video, but we're gonna take my baseline reading and see where I'm at this morning. I'm gonna do a 15-minute warm-up. We're gonna test again, and then we're gonna do 4-minute repeats where I increase my heart rate by 10 beats per minute each step. And I'm gonna stop at 2.5. Yay. Oh, and it's really early.
It's very early.
The maximum pulse. Wiggly's here to observe. Coach Wiggly.
We're gonna do the finger
Coach
this time,
Kyle.
because we've struggled with the ear in the past.
You don't bleed enough.
Okay, we've got our lancets, the stabber, got the lactate plus meter. I'm running low on test strips. I'm gonna stick my Garmin to the front of my board so I can see my heart rate. Got the new Garmin Heart Rate Monitor Pro Plus. Stairs. Okay, I'll be back in 4-ish minutes. Interesting because I can feel it. I can feel my fast twitch muscle fibers moving the board effortlessly, like at an insane pace. Mm-hmm. But then you get tired. Mm-hmm. Like by the end of the 2-minute piece, like you're tired because I'm fasted, so I have no lactate. And I can feel my fast twitch muscle fibers turning on to move me. And then they fatigue faster than...
What's your heart rate?
Yeah, it's really interesting because fast twitch muscles are like, why would we go this slow, right? And so they go up. So I hit 156 on this one. Okay.
What was the heart rate?
150.
2.7.
Okay, I hit like 156 though. So I'm gonna go 160. 2 left. So 1 at 160. Where do you want to know? Say I think 160 is my aerobic threshold though, because that's where I lock in. My paddle's getting sticky because it's covered in blood.
It's enough.
It's enough. Okay.
4.4.
We're done.
You blew it out.
Yeah, so I lost half of what I gained in the off season in the base season. This is absolutely insane. This is horrible, but it's not horrible. It could be worse. Shit. So it says 4.4. So at 160 versus when I had been doing just base work only, no speed work, I had lifted my aerobic threshold all the way to it was like 165, 168 or whatever. But it was over 160. It was in the mid 160s. So that meant my body was more efficient at those higher speeds.
Which makes sense after doing a lot of base work.
After a lot of base work. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be the best racer, right? But at something like the Carolina Cup or Molokai, that was important. You would need to do a lot of speed work. So I have natural speed. My fast twitch muscle fibers turn on very quickly. With this,
Very twitchy.
Very twitchy. What this would mean, this supports my hypothesis that I am a very fast twitch dominant athlete, and so I've done weeks of speed work to prepare for VAA, and that's good because I can now put down a lot of power, but those same muscle fibers that put down all that power fatigue very quickly, which is fine. I have to process this.
Think with high heart rate.
So I can go faster than other people, but when I go fast, I burn through my glycogen. So I run out of energy quicker. I run out of fuel faster than somebody who's being more efficient. And you might say, oh, well, you just need to drink, like more carb drinks and sports supplements, but that's not the answer. Like, it won't work.
Well, I think it's just you need to know what heart rate you can run different zones at. Mm-hmm. So if you stay above 160 right now,
I know that I'm not training my aerobic system.
You're anaerobic. So if you go below 160, you're aerobic. That's all it is.
Base work during the week. That's the answer. So I need to lean more on the aerobic base building again, which I knew I needed to do, but this confirms it. And I need to readjust my heart rate zones in Garmin. Not by a lot, but I need to read. I'll graph it. But I need to read up. Like, why is it so bad? Like, why is this not... Why do I want my lactate or my aerobic threshold higher? Why do I want that higher? If I have the slow twitch muscle fibers to accommodate the buildup of hydrogen ions and the waste products, then why can't I?
You want it higher because you don't feel comfortable making your heart rate go down while you're in a race. You have two solutions. You have a higher threshold, or you're capable of dropping your heart rate down into your 150, 155, below 160.
Yeah, I just raced the other weekend. I was 180, 182, the whole race. Like, I can do it.
Just, you can do that.
But it doesn't feel good.
But can't you go as fast at 155?
Yeah, that's the goal, right? But why would that have changed in this short amount of time? What does that have to do with lactate?
Could be illness, could be sleep, could be all sorts of things.
Because, I felt great today. I feel good at these speeds. Wiggly.
She's been coaching the whole time.
What do you think?
She thinks you need a ballast. More ballast training. 60-pound ballast.
More naps. She says more easy walks. Yes, ma'am.
And swim.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Everything Wiggly says, that's what I'll do. Well, I'm gonna go do some research and reading to understand this more. And then I guess I gotta order more lactate test strips because I'm out of them. All right, base work. To recover from, because it can be temporary too. I did read about that. It can be temporary where you've been doing a lot of speed work and all I have to do is just do a couple, days block of aerobic to balance things out again. Let's hope that is the case.